Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Saturday afternoon here inside the Shield Center today. It is game number 2 of 4, as this is our second State A qualifier between the Central Cass Squirrels and the Thompson Tommies. I'm Chase Miller. Welcome to our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. The winner of this game makes their way to the capital city. The loser has their season come to a close, and there's 2 teams in the state that have 2 tickets yet to punch. It'll either be Thompson or Central Cass in the east, and Beulah or Bottineau in the west. Earlier today, Wahpeton with a 63-46 win over Four Winds Minnewacan, and the same for Killdeer, a 63-46 win over Turtle Mountain. We'll take a quick break, and we come back into this, dive into the matchup a little bit more. We'll hear from the coaches, Matt Norman, Brady Schwab. That's all still to come. I'm Chase Miller with you courtside today from the Shield Center. Welcome to our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels! Emery Visto's Implement has been family-owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their clothing and footwear department, featuring the brands of Brothers in Arms, Howitzer, Ariat, Cinch, and Twisted X Footwear. Emery Visto's Implement, everything and anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Pregame show continues on here today on yourliveevent.com as we take a look at the early season matchup between Thompson and the Central Cass Squirrels. Earlier this year up in Thompson, the Tommies defended home court on January the 14th. In that particular matchup, it was a 58-56 Thompson Tommy win over Central Cass. Carter Peterson, the UND football commit, finished with 20 points, 12 rebounds. He went over 1,000 career points as well in the win. Gavin Krogstad added 18 points for Thompson. Cash Lorenz and himself quite a performance with 24 points, 6 made threes. Easton Holland had almost a double-double of 12 points and 9 rebounds in the loss. So game number 2 coming up here today. If Thompson wins, they will join Devils Lake out of Region 2 and make it to state. Where if Central Cass wins, they will join Wahpeton and Kindred out of Region 1 at the state tournament. Last Last year, Thompson lost in this very round in a state qualifier to Valley City, going 13-12 on the season. While for Central Cass, they lost in the third-place game at the Shack last year to the Highliners, going 10-14 on the year. This year, Thompson, head coach by Brady Schwab, 15-8 on the season. Lost to Devils Lake in the Region 2 title to get to this performance. While for the Central Cass Squirrels, head coach by Matt Norman at 9-15 on the year. They're starting to turn things around in terms of win-losses. They've won 3 out of 4 games in a game against Northern Cass for third place, 57-46 back on Wednesday. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll hear from the coaches. Matt Norman due up first for Central Cass. Then we'll hear from Thompson's Brady Schwab. That's all ahead of our starting lineups and the opening tip today from the Shield Center. It's the Tommies and the Squirrels with the spot in the State A on the line on YourLiveEvent.com.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download their app to make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. Easter is just around the corner, so stop in and pick up those Easter baskets for the little ones. Don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more info, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com, or stop in and check them out. Good luck to all teams and go Lobos.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 20th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 75 Red Angus bulls plus 20 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics, producing Red Angus genetics with sustainability for over 26 years. Request a catalog today. Call Gary Jacobson, 701-361-3189, or Facebook Jacobson Red Angus. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 20th, 1 p.m.
On our Ira Insurance pregame show here today, it is the Central Cass Squirrels and the Thompson Tommies. Game number 2 of the State A qualifiers here from the Shield Center. Joining us from Central Cass's perspective is head coach Matt Norman. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. And Matt, 3 games in 3 days. I'm guessing some rest was involved Thursday and Friday, but also getting ready for your opponent to see what was going to happen in that Region 2 championship. So just take us through what Wednesday night into Saturday afternoon's been for this Central Cass team.
A little bit of a whirlwind here with, like you mentioned, the 3 games in a row, and then we were able to take a little bit of time off our legs on Thursday, and then get right back after it on Friday. We stayed in a hotel last night, not knowing what the weather was going to do, and had to shoot around this morning, and so we're as ready as we can be at this point in the season.
As you take a look at the first matchup between yourself and Thompson early in the year, what went well? What are some things that need to change as a second time around here, Matt?
It was a really competitive game. We just couldn't get them off the free throw line, especially in the late third, early fourth quarter, and then we needed to do a better job of rebounding the basketball. They're so long and athletic that we really have to thrive on positioning when it comes to clearing the glass, especially when we don't want to limit their offensive rebounds. They do such a great job of crashing, and so this game's got to be played full court, and we got to make sure that we limit those second chances at the rim for them.
What's 3 games at the Shack Monday through Wednesday that you hope to carry over here in this 32-minute basketball game against Thompson?
We just got to compete. There are a ton of teams in the state that want to have this opportunity that we've been able to get ourselves in position to have. And so it's from the tip, we got to compete. We got to make sure that every 50-50 ball, we got to get our hands on it, and we got to make sure that just down the stretch, we maintain our composure, understand that we put ourselves in a situation where we can find some of those successes and just embrace the moment.
Talk about what it was like staying in a hotel room 20 miles away from hometown. We were joking, you know, the Dakota Bowl had that a couple years ago at the 9 o'clock. This was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But just take us through how much of a state feel this almost feels without physically being at the state tournament, spending the night, so to speak, in Fargo.
Yeah, you know, it's just a great opportunity for our guys. We wanted them to sleep in their beds last night, but it just didn't work out that way. We wanted a little bit of, preventative maintenance, so to speak. But it was fun. We get to get together as a team. We get to hang out. This morning we got to, wake up, go through our scout together in a hotel room. It's very much like you mentioned, a state feel. And so it's good to get those young guys that opportunity to kind of see how the turnaround works at a state tournament.
Final thing for you, Matt, head coach for the Central Cass Squirrels, Matt Norman. For 32 minutes of basketball, as I normally ask, but this time against Thompson, what must Central Cass do while they try to find a way to get to the Bismarck Event Center?
We got to pressure the ball. We got to make sure we create some extra possessions here defensively, turn our defense into offense, create some havoc, and then just attack.
Hey, Matt, as always, good to see you. Best of luck here today.
Appreciate it, man.
That again, Matt Norman, head coach for the Central Cass Squirrels, will continue after this.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
As we continue our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, it's Thompson and Central Cass. Joining us from the Tommies perspective as the head coach, that is Brady Schwab. Brady, just take us through this particular week like everybody else. You had a couple of games, had to fight Mother Nature and the weather a little bit to get to Saturday. So what's the last, 24 to 48 hours been from you as a head coach perspective?
Yeah, we got a practice in yesterday, sent the kids home so they could eat at home, and then we came down like most teams and spent the night and waited to see what Mother Nature did, and she did what she does in North Dakota, tricked us, and hopefully we don't see it on May 1st. But, the kids were good. We were in the same hotel as Central Cass. We were in the same areas as Central Cass. And, that's the beauty of a state like North Dakota. A lot of kids know each other, a lot of coaches, know each other. You're having conversation and coffee in the morning, and you're competing in the afternoon. So it's a fun setup. It's a different setup, but we're just glad to have an opportunity to get back and get the state tournament.
Second time you played the Squirrels, just what has to be similar or what needs to be worked better? You came away with the victory, but it was a close game back and forth for 32 minutes back in Thompson earlier this season.
Yeah, we got to shut Lorenz down from the outside, number one. Number two, we got to stop their penetration. Their penetration and backdoor game is real good. They run a lot of five-out stuff, and we got to make sure that we're not ball hawking and giving up those backdoor cuts. And then on the offensive side, we got to score the ball inside, plain and simple. We do have a size advantage. We got to make sure we're getting the ball in there, and we're not just getting it in there for show. We're getting in there to finish.
I know it's a little bit different. You play at the Betty. This is the Shield Center, but you played on this court last year. So if there is anything, Brady, can you have some experience playing in a game like this, bringing it back, 365 days later to today?
Yeah, I think that's just it. Playing in the Betty sets you up for playing in the Shack. When we were at Mayville State, it was a little different atmosphere last year, but both of them are spacious. They got a lot of open end on the back, and I like this setup a little bit better simply for the fact that it's dark behind the backboard. That helps out a little bit, but we got a lot of kids that did play in the game, last year, and hopefully that comes to fruition and helps out this year.
Hey, Brady, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here today.
Thanks, Chase. Appreciate all the coverage.
That again, Thompson Tommy head basketball coach Brady Schwab with us here on the pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, and this interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their clothing and footwear department, featuring the brands of Brothers in Arms, Howitzer, Ariat, Cinch, and Twisted X Footwear. Emery Visto's Implement everything and anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. This year, our Planter Operator Clinic dates are March 18th and 25th. Expanded sessions to include monitors, systems, and diagnostic training for V-Drive, Delta Force, and Speed Tube, as well as Row Flow and Air Force. Morning and afternoon sessions each day with lunch from Cruisin' Cafe. Register at planterdoc.com. March 18th and 25th. Please register at planterdoc.com.
Those interviews again brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. This is the end of our Irie Insurance pregame show. For more information on Irie Insurance, to get a free quote started today, they covered all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Get the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. Our officials of Mike Lean, Logan Finkston, and Ryan Schneider here in this one. The Squirrels, 57 points per game. They average defensively. They give up 62. For the Thompson Tommies, they average 56 points per game, while defensively give up 52 points per contest. So far, Wahpeton, Killdeer have punched their ticket to state alongside Kindred, Devils Lake, Deluxe, Burlington, and Shiloh. The Tommies of the Squirrels will add to it with Botno and Beulah. Let's toss it over to our public address announcer, John Welsh, for our starting lineups here today.
And we will begin with the Central Cass Squirrels. A 6'5" senior, number 0, Brody Runk. A 5'10" sophomore, number 1, Cash Lawrence. A 6-foot freshman, number 2, Andrew Zemer. A 6'1" junior, number 3, Keegan Peterson. And a 6'4" sophomore, number 4, Easton Holland. The Squirrels are coached by Matt Norman, assisted by Jordan Haslow, Brent Nelson, and Dalton Bartholomew.
And again, as our starting lineups brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company.
And now the starting lineup for the Thompson Tommies. A 6'1" senior, number 1, Braden Tice. A 6'6" senior, number 4, Carter Peterson. A 5'9" senior, number 5, Thomas Schumacher. A 6'4" senior, number 10, Gavin Krogstad. And a 6'8" senior, number 23, Drew Odenbach. The Tommies are coached by Brady Schwab, assisted by Shane Wall and Seth Kukar.
That again is our starting lineups today, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, scorer own, and go to crystalsugar.com. That is crystalsugar.com. I'm Chase Miller with you courtside here today. Central Cass in their red attire. Central Cass across the front in black, outlined in white with the white numerals. Thompson in their white attire. Tommies in cursive in green with the green numerals. Opening tip is up at 3:02 on a Saturday afternoon, won by Thompson. They will be going right to left, or how we see it, from the south to the north rim here inside the Shield Center. Man pressure defense here by Central Cass as Krogstad with it. Gives a high post touch to Peterson. Zemer nearly got the steal. Back to Krogstad here on the paint, off the window, and there's a foul. Well, right away, as Brady Schwab said, we got a little size advantage. We got to work it on the interior, and they go right inside the paint. Peterson picks up the foul, his first, and the team's first. 2 free throws upcoming here for Thompson with Gavin Krogstad, the 6'4" senior forward. Free throw attempt number 1 is up and in. First points on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard goes to the team in Region 2 here in Thompson. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Krogstad is also good. So a 2-0 lead here for the Thompson Tommies on their first possession. With it now at the left wing, they give it up top is Lorenz. Lorenz at the top of the key for the Squirrels. Left and inside to Holland. Holland with the basketball, looks for a teammate, finds one there to Lorenz. A deep 3 from 25. That'll go off the front iron. Good backside board by Gavin Krogstad. Thompson in the front court now leaves it to Tice. Tice will handle it here in front of Lorenz. Tice takes the dribble up top now to Schumacher. Schumacher on the NDSU emblem here inside the Shield Center. Gives it right-handed side to Tice. Little man pressure defense continues by the Squirrels. On the interior goes Peterson. Peterson looking for a teammate. Finds one to Tice now, as that was nearly an over and back. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Tice gets by Lorenz. Gets into the paint. A floater from 12 is short. Rebound tipped up and in. Well, it's either going to be for Peterson or Odenbach. And they're going to give it to Peterson here for the 2 points, as that was a tip by him and Odenbach at the same time. 2 possessions, 2 scores here for the Tommies. Runk on the interior, looking backdoor, finds it right-hand side. Tee up 3 for Holland. That'll go long. A rebound here for the Thompson Tommies and Peterson. Thompson with a good start in this game. 6:37 left to play in the first quarter. They give it to Odenbach now at the left baseline. Odenbach with it, gives it up top now to Tice. Tice works on the interior with the basketball here. Step through on the interiors, up and in here for Krogstad. And for the Thompson Tommies, it's a 6-love lead. 6:20 left to play here in the opening quarter. Now for Matt Norman's club, a couple of jumpers outside. They'll see if they can work it on the interior here. Holland gives us one now to Peterson. Peterson with it at the free throw line, trying to drive on the inside now to Runk. Runk with a little jab step, takes a couple of dribbles, uses it up now at the right baseline. Back to Peterson here. Peterson with it, back now to Holland. Holland taking the screen. Paint opens up. Holland to the paint, right-handed late for 2. Nice little pick play by the Wrens to open up the paint there for Holland, who finishes with the right hand, and the Squirrels are on the board at the 5:55 mark. Ball will go right-handed side to Peterson, back cut on the interior to Krogstad. Krogstad throws it up from the left block to the right block for 2. Gavin Krogstad with 6 of the 8 here for the Tommies. Near sideline goes Lorenz. Lorenz with the cross, left to right now to Runk. Man pressure defense here by Thompson with Krogstad, and they're trying to fight through the screen, and a foul will be here on Tice. Tice pretty much face guarding Lorenz after he had 6 3-pointers up in Thompson back on January the 14th, and something that Brady Schwab mentioned to us on the pregame show. Not so much running Central Cass off the 3-point line, but making sure they get hands-on shooters and know particularly where number 1 in Cash Lorenz is. Runk will see it right elbow, gives this one now to left-handed side to Zemer. Zemer takes a screen by Holland to the paint. Right-handed shot will be up and off the mark. Rebound though for Easton Holland. Holland gives it now to Runk here at the right wing. Brody going to drive on the interior. Pass now to Holland. Holland trying to get by Odenbach, takes a couple hard dribbles to the left block and throws it up, and Odenbach will see a foul. It's either a foul on Peterson or a foul on Odenbach. Might have been on Odenbach with the arm bar on the back, and it will be. Odenbach will pick up the foul, his first and the team's second here with 5:06 left to play in the opening quarter. 2 free throws upcoming here for Holland. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, go to dhb.bank. First free throw attempt on the way here for Central Cass is up and in. Holland gives Central Cass now 3 points, as we'll have our first substitution here for the Tommies. Noah Hippen, a 6'4" junior forward, will check in a lineup now here for Thompson. Central Cass coming off a win in a 3rd-place game over Northern Cass, while Thompson coming off a loss on Thursday against Thompson in the Region 2 championship. Free throw attempt number 2 is good for Easton, so it's Holland 4, Thompson 8. As the Tommies now will see this with Tice. Tice to Hippen up the near sideline. Uses up that dribble. Central Cass looking to trap. They get out of it. Now to Schumacher. Schumacher, the free throw line. Going to make his way to the paint for 2. No one stopped the ball. Schumacher gets in the scoring column. Quickly, though, near sideline goes Peterson now for the Squirrels. On the right baseline, finds it to the wing. Now Lorenz. Lorenz with the right wing, guarded by the 6'1". Tice takes the screen. Pick and pop action to Peterson. Top of the key, 3. That'll go long. Rebound for Holland, and a foul on the other number 4 here for Carter Peterson. The 6'6" Peterson will pick up the foul. His first, team's third, and give Easton Holland his second rebound for the 6'4" sophomore. You'll see Lucas Christensen, the 6'3" sophomore, into the lineup now here for the Central Cass Squirrels. It's 10-4 with 4:34 to play here in quarter number 1. Holland gives us one off to Runk, now to Lorenz. Lorenz at the left wing, crossing over, goes between the legs. Left-handed side now to Holland. Holland taking the screen, going hard on the inside. Little fadeaway jumper from 10, can't go. Rebound one here by Peterson. That's his second of the game. Then the Tommies push it up the floor to Hip, and they give it to the baseline. Now that'll go to Krogstad. Back up top as they reverse it near sideline to Tice. Tice at the left wing looking for a teammate. Little zone here by the Squirrels. High-low game, the high to the low of Krogstad, of the high of Peterson, and 2 fouls, or 2 free throws after a foul here on Central Cass. Foul will be on Runk, his first, team second. As the Thompson Tommies will see Gavin Krogstad to the free throw line. He's had himself a fine afternoon so far here in this one. Free throw opportunity for Krogstad is up and good. He's got 7. Trying to take the game that Bjorn Kubala had for the Wahpeton Huskies earlier today here on YourLiveEvent.com, where scoring a career high was Kubala with 27 points in the win for the Wahpeton Huskies. Free throw opportunity number 2 is going to go long. Rebound to Easton Holland. Holland 4 points, 3 rebounds so far at the 4-minute mark, but the Tommies are up by 3 possessions. Near sideline with it goes Zemer. Zemer to the paint, goes behind the back. Shot fake on the skip to Holland. Holland left of the key, goes between the legs, drives on Hip, and gives it now to Lorenz. Lorenz with the spin. Little rub screen there by Lucas Christensen, newly inserted. Now it goes to Holland. Holland's an attack to paint. Right-handed shot is up and off the mark. Rebound to Carter Peterson. Peterson up the near sideline, gives it right-handed side to Schumacher. On the right wing to Krogstad, back to Schumacher. Right to the key, 3. That'll go long. A rebound here for Noah Hippen. Hippen sees it at the free throw line. Back to Thomas. Skips it near sideline. Tice is open. Steps into a left wing. Triple. Got it to go. Tice with the 3, and the Tommies for the first time today have a 10-point lead. It's 14-4 Thompson with 3:15 here in the first quarter. Cash Lorenz taking a screen. They come out and hedge, and that's okay because it was a hard open lane. The foul, though, will be on Hippen, his first, team's 4th. So far for Thompson, 4 different players with a foul early on. Schumacher will check out as coming into the contest here for the Tommies will be number 11, Gavin Oster. A 6'1" junior guard. Lorenz on the inbounds. We'll give this one to Zemer. Zemer at the top of the key. High post now to Runk. Runk's going to go hard into the paint. Shot fake there. Back out top now to Zemer. Zemer on the baseline. Nearly had a traveling violation, but he gives it back to Runk. Runk asking for the ball screen. Takes it by Holland. Looking for the pick and pop. Nothing there. Runk left-handed side. Christensen. Christensen finds a cutting Lorenz through the paint. Right-handed shot off the wing. Can't get it to go. And a rebound for Carter Peterson. Peterson up the near sideline now to Tice. Tice gives up the floor to Krogstad. Block shot here by Runk. Other side of the floor for the Squirrels, and it quickly goes down to Runk. Runk with it. Runk's going to attack the paint off the right-handed shot. Can't get it. Christensen's going to be tied up with it, but it's out of bounds. Last touch here by Oster, and it will be in the hands of the Central Cass Squirrels. 2:32 to play here in the opening quarter. Thompson leads it by 10. As we'll see the inbound here, baseline inbound here for Runk. Ball gets worked left-handed side to Lorenz, now to Runk on the baseline. Runk will see it here for Brody on this weave to Cash. Cash with a little pick and pop action to Runk, driving kick, extra find to Zemer. Zemer at the right of the key, able to spin inside the paint, driving kick to Holland, who tees up a left wing 3. It is in and out, no good, and a one-handed rebound by Carter Peterson, his 5th board of the game. Hippen right-handed side here for the Tommies to Tice. Tice with the basketball, looks for a teammate, gives it up top to Peterson. Peterson will handle it now for the Tommies. As he does, gives this one to Gavin Oster. Oster here, top of the key, little 2-3 zone by the Squirrels. Hippen will see it left-handed side to Tice. Up top now as the Tommies will handle it with Krogstad. Right wing going through the paint. This one's going to be a turnover. Christensen comes away with a steal. It's a 2-on-2 now to Zemer. Zemer at the right wing. Tommies get back well, but they don't find Lorenz. He launches a 3. That'll go long. Rebound here to Gavin Krogstad, his 2nd. Board here for Krogstad. Krogstad trying to go 10-10 the other side. Throws it up and in for 2. Timeout here for Matt Norman on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Thompson leads it by 12 with 92 seconds to play in quarter number 1.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. See what values-based banking can do for you. They've been a trusted financial partner for generations at Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Still to come a little bit later on today. We will get to the B state qualifiers at 5 o'clock. It's Midway, Minto, and Oaks. Then at 7, New Rockford, Cheyenne will square off with Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion. Brody Runk at the right wing after the timeout gives this one out to Jackson Haug. Haug will see it guarded by Hippen coming through the screen, and this was a moving screen here for Central Cass as Lorenz was coming through it. We'll see a foul here on Christensen, his first and the team's third, as they were trying to come through a little bit of an elevator screen there for Lorenz at the left wing. And just like that, the Tommies playing well here in this first quarter. We'll see this now with Tice near sideline with Oster. Oh, half-court trap by the Squirrels. Ball goes to Hippen at the right wing. Hippen up top as they reverse it on top. Here's a jumper up and in. Gavin Krogstad continues to find the bottom of the rim. 18-4 on the way here for Krogstad. He's already got double digits. Other side, Central Cass lost it for Blix. It's on the deck. With it here, going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Hippen.
Back into the game for the Squirrels is number 4, Easton Holland.
11 points on the way here for Gavin Krogstad as Easton Holland quickly comes back in a lineup here with 47.5 seconds here in the first quarter. Bounce pass goes to the aforementioned Holland. Holland with a shot fake, but can't make it. Rebound, put back Holland, no good. And a board eventually here for Gavin Krogstad. Krogstad looking to go 10-10. Shot will be off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped in the hands of Jackson Haug. Haug will slow it up now for Central Cass, finds it to Lorenz. Lorenz here crossing over left to right, driving kick to the baseline to Holland. Holland going hard to the paint, gonna attack it, and he gets fouled on the way up. Holland with 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 free throws upcoming as a foul will be assessed on Noah Hippen. His second, team's 5th. Everything's going well for Brady Schwab except some of the foul trouble right now as you have 2 on Hippen, 1 on Peterson, Tice, and Odenbach respectively. Free throw attempt is good here for Holland. He's got all the points for Central Cass. As Wunderlich will check into the contest now for the Squirrels, well, Joseph Taylor, the 5'7 junior, will check in here for Thompson. Aiden Wunderlich, a 6'7 junior forward, where football coaches are salivating for college for future years. Free throw attempt number 2 is going to go long. Rebound tip to number 23 and Drew Odenbach here for the Tommies. Thompson can hold for the final shot of the quarter with 15 seconds now here in the first. Ball will go right-handed side, back up top. That'll go to Schumacher. Now to Tice. They leave it to the left-hand side to Taylor. Taylor at the left wing, up top now to Tice with 7 seconds. Back to Taylor at the wing. Taylor with 5. Taylor looking for the skip. Gives this one, and that's nearly a turnover, but it will be an over and back with 0.7 to play, make it 0.5. So it pretty much has to be a catch and shoot situation now for Central Cass, but it went from the left wing all the way in the backcourt, and Central Cass will inbound it in front of the Thompson-Tommy bench. Zane Blix will inbound it. It's a catch and shoot situation here for the Squirrels. They're looking for Holland. There's the catch, brought it down, just going to finish, and that's how we'll end our first quarter play. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Thompson leads it by 13.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download their app to make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. Easter is just around the corner, so stop in and pick up those Easter baskets for the little ones. Don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more info, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com, or stop in and check them out. Good luck to all teams and go Lobos.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you. to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
As we head to quarter number 2 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Chase Miller with you courtside here today from the Shield Center. Really good start from the Thompson Tommy perspective. Can it carry over into quarter number 2? Well, for quarter number 2 for the Squirrels, can someone other than Holland get going as he's got all 5? Easton left-handed side of Lorenz. Lorenz will take a couple of dribbles on the skip right-hand side of Boer. Now they give it back up top as with it is Lorenz. Lorenz, a little jigger bug move, gives it to Boer. Right pocket 3 is up off the iron, can't get it to go. And a rebound will get tipped, and this one will be in the hands of Thompson. So the Thompson Tommies will inbound the basketball as they will with Gavin Krogstad here. A little full court pressure defense for the Squirrels. A little full court 2-2-1 to begin this second quarter. With it now is going to go Odenbach, who gives it to the right of the key to Krogstad. Near sideline now to Tice. Tice will handle it back up top to Schumacher as Schumacher gives it to the high post to Peterson, back to Odenbach. Odenbach gets doubled to Peterson at the right wing. Peterson on the baseline, wraparound pass as this one goes to Tice. Tice will handle it here, taking a dribble back to Odenbach. Odenbach fakes the handoff, gives it to the high post. This one goes Krogstad, who spins inside the paint. Turnaround jumper in and out, no good. Rebound tipped out to Peterson on the inside. Lost it off the left shoulder of Holland. Then it was tipped by Peterson at the very end as this one will make its way towards Central Cass. Now the officials of Ryan Schneider and Logan Finkston are talking it back over to make sure, and it will be Thompson basketball. So Ryan said that he saw it last touch off of Holland, and Matt Norman's talking that, hey, Logan, you had it on the baseline, Ryan had it on the sideline, but they talk it over and they'll give it to the Thompson Tommies here. Fresh 35 for Thompson. Ball gets inbound, and here goes Tice. Tice will give it out to Peterson. There's the cut to Odenbach. Odenbach that lost it on the baseline, and sometimes the old adage in sports is the ball don't lie, and that one goes out of play. 7 minutes remaining here in our first half. 18-5, Thompson out in front. It's not that Central Cass hasn't played well in the opening 8 minutes. It's just offensively, tough has been a challenge, and give credit to the Tommies defense. Lorenz taking not one but two screens, so left wing, gives it left-handed side of Holland. Holland's in a drive to the right block, driving kick to Runk at the right wing. Brody at the right wing gets walled off there, now to Lorenz. Lorenz with a shot fake, 2 guys are around him, someone's open as Thompson switches it now to Holland. Holland at the left wing, gonna drive and kick. Here goes Boer with a shot fake with 7, now to Lorenz with 6. Lorenz at the left wing with 4, gives it to Holland with 3. Holland hard down the paint with 1, off the window, beats the horn. The Squirrels had to work for all 35 seconds, but they get 2. Thompson in the near sideline now as they will handle it with Carter Peterson. Backing his defender down, gives it up top to Schumacher. Bounce pass on the inside to Krogstad, and Krogstad is wearing Brody Runk, and there's a foul. Runk will pick up the foul. It'll be his second, team's first, and 2 free throw opportunities here for the Thompson Tommies with Gavin Krogstad. They might not be as tall as Kindred, but they start as a 6'1", 6'6", 5'9", 6'4". They bring a 6'4" off the bench, and they have a 6'8" Odenbach. It's about as close to the Kindred Vikings here in Division A from their front line. Free throw is missed by Krogstad, as you'll see Zemer checking in the game for Haug, while Odenbach will check out of the contest here for Thompson as Noah Hippen returns. Free throw opportunity for Krogstad. This to make it 12 points in his afternoon, and does. So Krogstad hits the second, making a 19-7 game. Ball gets thrown in now in the front court. Boer will see this one for the Squirrels. Lorenz rips it through. Lorenz pick and pop to Zemer. Zemer back to Cash. Lorenz here at the right wing, taking a couple of dribbles, goes between the legs, ankle cross, guarded by Tice. Here goes Boer from University, drive, and he swirls it in. Cole Boer from the top of the key for 3. Central Cass back with a 9. Other side of the floor, though, Peterson beats everybody down the floor for 2. Carter's got 4 points. 21-10, so we make a 3, but within 5 seconds to give up a deuce, as we'll see this here for Zemer. Zemer's going to drive on the baseline. Pass is going to be stolen away here by Thompson. The Tommies working with it, a 2-on-1 bounce pass here to Krogstad on the inside. Krogstad with a nice step through, up and under move for 2. Krogstad with 14, and just like that, the Tommies are back up by 13. Holland goes behind the back, and here's a foul on Hippen. Noah Hippen will pick up his third, team's first here for Thompson of quarter number 2, as Odenbach will check back into the contest now for the Tommies. While for the Squirrels, they'll bring in Wunderlich as he will check in, as Brody Runk will check out of this game. 23-10, Thompson out in front by 13. The Squirrels trying to make sure that they're not getting too far away where the hole is too far to climb out of. Here with Lorenz on the inbounds. He'll shoot, three-pointer partially blocked. Ball goes out of play. Nope, that'll be saved by Carter Peterson. So Peterson saves it to his teammate Schumacher. Near side here to Tice. They go to Odenbach now on the baseline. Odenbach on the left baseline gives on the interior to Peterson. He's got 3 guys around him. Peterson no look pass to the right, block to Croxton. Block shot by Wunderlich. Wunderlich gets the block. The Squirrels will work with it. The other side is Zemer. Zemer up the far sideline for Central Cass, as Central Cass is looking for a teammate. They find it to Holland. Holland's in a drive. Kroll hop inside the paint. Gives it now to Boer. A deep 3 blocked by Odenbach. The 6'8 Odenbach gets the block. Other side of the floor. Here goes a layup up and in for 2 for Tice. Tice has 5, and it's a 25-10 contest and a timeout for Matt Norman. 4:31 to play in the half. Timeout on the floor. The Tommies lead it by 15.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
All right, on cue, timeout today brought to you in part by Bank North. See what values-based banking can do for you. Go to banknorth.bank. That is banknorth.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Second timeout here for Matt Norman in this first half of play, where Thompson has looked awfully impressive here in the opening half. Central Cass right now just would like to weather the storm, see if he can get it within 10 before the half right now, as the defense for Thompson is an early indication of our Agassi Precision Egg play of the contest. With it now is Zemer, going to drive, kick to Holland, top of the key. Holland ripping it through, trying to muscle his way down, gives it to Boer. Boer up top to Lorenz, guarded by Tice. 15 seconds on the shot clock for the Squirrels. Central Cass will give it to Boer, back to Holland here, the top of the key. Shot clock to 10. Holland going to drive as he drives, driving kick now to Boer with 5. Boer will pick up his dribble with 4, gives a pass to Holland with 3. Now with 2, Holland dribble, pull back from the college range. 3-point line is off the mark. Rebound, Wunderlich, put back, in and out, no good. Carter Peterson gets his 7th rebound of the contest, up the floor to Odenbach. Odenbach will see it here with the pass. This one gets intercepted. Central Cass with it now with Boer. And so far, Central Cass has not been able to get out and run against this Thompson club either. Zemer with it, weaving his way to Lorenz at the right wing. Lorenz on the baseline, uses this one up top now to Holland. Holland's going to attack. Holland's going to drive. Driving kick. Here goes Zemer. Left pocket 3 is up, and that'll go long, missing everything. Rebound to Odenbach, his second. Tice will handle it up the floor. Now it goes to Schumacher. Schumacher right-handed side as this one goes to Krogstad. Krogstad with it at the right wing. Little zone defense will continue by the Squirrels. Up top to Tice. High post now to Peterson. Peterson will rise from 15. This one is going to be long. Rebound tipped in the hands of Zemer. Zemer with his first board of the game. Zemer in the front court. 3 minutes to play here in the opening half. Thompson up by 15. Lorenz takes a couple of screens to the left wing. Shovel pass to Boer. Back up top to Holland. They reverse it now to Zemer. Zemer at the right elbow. Zemer with it. Probes. Looking. Finds Boer at the baseline. Back now to Holland. Holland at the left wing. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Finds it to Lorenz. Lorenz will launch. Shoot from the left wing. That'll go short. Rebound tipped by Wunderlich in the hands of Schumacher. 5 points in the first quarter for the Squirrels. 5 points in the second. Thompson will see this here for Tice at the left wing. Jab step to the baseline, up and over the pass to Peterson. Peterson with it, double team comes, there's a double, and Zemer trying to get the steal as Schumacher is able to get away from him. No possession change, though, and a timeout for Brady Schwab to save the possession. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 2:18 here in the half. We'll break with them. Thompson up by 15.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. They've been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers, communities build, grow, and prosper. Go to banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. So timeout for Brady Schwab, his first for the Thompson Tommies with 2:18 left to play here in the first half. Thompson 18 points in the first quarter, 7 in the second. As the Tommies will inbound the basketball. As they do, they give this one to Gavin Oster, right wing three! Tickles the twine from the right wing, and the Tommies now with their largest lead of the game here at 18 points. Central Cass with Zemer to the right wing, gives it to Lorenz. Lorenz ripping it through right to left to the free throw line. Lorenz going to spin inside the paint, looks for a cutting teammate, able to spin. Tough shot, but got it up and in. Cash Lorenz with his first field goal of the contest here, and the Squirrels are back within 16. Left-handed side, this one goes to Krogstad. Krogstad sees it, and Peterson comes away with it. There's a double, and we'll get a turnover here for the Tommies. Their third. Zemer up the floor. Zemer's going to attack. Nice little shovel pass to Wunderlich off the backboard. Can't get it. And a rebound here for Drew Odenbach. Odenbach gets his third board of the game. With it now is going to be Thompson in the front court. That'll go Oster. Oster to Taylor. Taylor with a ball fake. Right-handed side is this one now to Krogstad. Krogstad at the right wing. Krogstad using up the dribble. Bounce pass to Odenbach. Odenbach on the interior. Guarded by Wunderlich. Skips it left-handed side. Three-pointer on the way. It's going to go long by Oster. Rebounded here for Peterson. 1:10 here in the first half as Peterson brings in the front court. Peterson's going to spin on Taylor. Peterson gets fouled. So Taylor picks up his first, team's first. And Keegan Peterson, a 6'1 junior, will head to the line to shoot two here for Central Cass. 66 seconds to play here in the opening half, as we'll see a free throw opportunity upcoming here for the Squirrels. Easton Holland has shot all the free throws prior to this. Free throws long by Peterson. Substitution in the game as Brody Runk will check in, Wunderlich will check out, as Carter Peterson will check in for the Thompson Tommies alongside with Thomas Schumacher here. Free throw attempt on the second one here for Peterson to try to cut that deficit down to 15. Second free throw attempt is good. Squirrels trail it by 15 here. Thompson, chance for a 2-for-1 to end this half. Peterson at the right wing. Peterson with it, passes on the interior to Krogstad, finds it now to Schumacher. Check that, yep, that's to Schumacher on the interior. Bounce pass across the paint, stolen away. Here goes Lorenz with the steals. They were looking for Odenbach on the block. Lorenz at the left wing, crossing over left to right. Lorenz going to drive, and there's a foul here on the armbar with Thomas Schumacher, his first and the team's third, with 44.6 seconds left to play here in the second quarter as the Squirrels will inbound the basketball. Matt Norman calls out the offensive set here for Central Cass as Lorenz will inbound it. As he does, gives this one out of Zemer. Zemer here at the top. Zemer looking for a teammate, finds it to the right wing to Lorenz. Lorenz takes the screen by Runk, makes his way to the baseline. Floater from 10 is long. Rebounds going to be tipped down and eventually in the hands of a Thompson Tommy. Here's Gavin Oster, climbs the loose ball, and then this one will go out of play. Last touch here by Central Cass with Zemer. Now for the Tommies, they will make a substitution as Tice will check in, while for Central Cass, they will answer with Aiden Wunderlich. And now with the shot clock being off, Thompson can take the final shot of the half. With it, this ball will go left and inside to Krogstad. Krogstad gives it now to Tice. Tice guarded here by Lorenz. Tice with a dribble, gives it back up top to Schumacher here with the game clock to 10 seconds. Schumacher taking a couple of dribbles, top of the key. Schumacher now dribble enters to the left wing on the handoff. This one coming through. Tommies will leave it to the left wing to Schumacher. He'll shoot the three. That's off the mark. Ball gets tipped, and that's how we'll end this first half of play. It's the Thompson Tommies 28, the Central Cass Squirrels 13 as we head to the half. Brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with Ryan Opdahl Agency in Hillsboro.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleapguard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
As we get to the half here on YourLiveEvent.com, the Central Cass Squirrels and the Thompson Tommies here today from the Shield Center in a state qualifier. It is Thompson with that 15-point lead here on our halftime show, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with Ryan Opdahl in Hillsborough. Give them a call at 701-436-5777. And again, it's 436-5777 from farm to home to business and more. Get in touch with Ryan Opdahl with Farmers Union Insurance. Chase Miller with you as we take a look at the first half numbers. Thompson with 18 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second. Central Cass 5 points in the first quarter and 8 in quarter number 2. 4 make that 5 players in the scoring column for the Tommies with 2 threes. They're 4 of 6 from the stripe with 4 turnovers. One for the Central Cass Squirrels, 2 turnovers in that first half of play. 4 players in the scoring column, 1 3. They're 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Thompson led with a 14 of Gavin Krogstad, 11 of his 14 coming in the first quarter. Krogstad 14 points and 3 rebounds. 5 points then for Braden Tice with a made triple in the first quarter. 4 points, 7 boards for Carter Peterson for the future University of North Dakota football commit. 13 make that 3 points for Gavin Oster. He made a 3-pointer in quarter number 2, and then 2 points for Thomas Schumacher. Again, Thompson led by the 14 of Gavin Krogstad. While for the Central Cass Squirrels, paced by the 7 of Easton Holland, 7 points, 4 rebounds on 3 of 4 shooting from the line. 3 points for Cole Boer, a triple in the quarter of the second. 2 points for Cash Lorenz and 1 point for Keegan Peterson. The Central Cass Squirrels had 4 field goals in that first half of play. Again, at the half, it's 28-13 Thompson over Central Cass. When we come back, we'll recap what happened earlier in the day here from the Shield Center. That's next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
As we come back at the half, earlier today from some state qualifiers from across the state of North Dakota, the Wahpeton Huskies able to defeat the Four Winds Minnewacan Indians by a final of 63-46. First state tournament appearance for Wahpeton since 2019. Bjorn Kubala with a career-high 27 points in the win for the Wahpeton Huskies. Braden Steffens added 17, while the Indians will finish 16-9 on the season. Ron McKay finished with a double-double for Four Winds Minnewacan in the loss. Killdeer will also join Wahpeton at state with a 63-46 victory over Turtle Mountain earlier today. Some other finals from Double-A at the Fargo Dome in the state girls' fifth-place game. Davies over Bismarck Legacy by 8. Quinn Scory with 19 points in the win for Davies. And then for third place, Monette defeats Mandan 74-70. Lily Bell with 27 points, 13 rebounds in the win for the Majets for third. In the consolation portion of the bracket on the boys' Double-A side, it was a career record for most points by a team and most combined points. Bismarck High 110-99 over Fargo North. Andre Austin with 31 points in the win for Bismarck. Again, 110-99 Bismarck High over Fargo North. Still to come later today on the B side from the Shack, Oaks and Midway Minto at 5. New Rockford, Cheyenne, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion at 7 o'clock. Here in the first half, 14 by Krogstad. Central Cass led by the 7 by Holland. That does it for our halftime show. Brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with Ryan Opdahl Agency in Hillsborough. Give them a call at 701-436-5777. That's 436-5777. Back with the third quarter next here from the Shack.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family-owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their clothing and footwear department, featuring the brands of Brothers in Arms, Howitzer, Ariat, Cinch, and Twisted X Footwear. Emery Vistos Implement, everything and anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
As we get you ready for quarter number 3 here from the Shields Center, the Thompson Tommies in their white attire here will get the ball to start the second half with Schumacher. Left-handed side of Odenbach. Central Cass comes out with a little half-court trap as they reverse it all the way now to the right baseline. 3 on the way for Thompson's up and off the mark. Rebound putback, though, is good here for Gavin Krogstad, who starts where he left off in the first half now with 16 points as it's a 30-13 lead here for the Tommies. With it's going to be Andrew Zemer. Zemer's going to attack right-handed scoop shot. Shot will be off the mark. Rebound comes down to Gavin Krogstad, his 5th. Krogstad now will see it at the left wing. At the free throw line, extended back up top as this one will be almost out of bounds into the backcourt. With it after the tip is Schumacher. Schumacher at the high post to the bounce to Odenbach on the interior to Krogstad. Krogstad backing his defender down off the window. Gavin Krogstad is a man-child here on this Saturday afternoon with 18 of Thompson's 32 points. Easton Holland's going to drive here for Central Cass. Drive and kick to Peterson. Peterson will utilize this one now as they give it to Lorenz. Lorenz with a teardropper from 15. That'll go off the mark and a board here for Krogstad. His sticks. Krogstad with the basketball. Drive and kick to Odenbach. Odenbach leaves it up top to Tice there versus to Schumacher. Schumacher bounce pass as the ball goes on the baseline. Here's a double for Peterson up top to Schumacher. They reverse it to the right baseline now here for Thompson. With it is going to be a tip deflection after Krogstad went to drive inside the paint and trying to find it to Odenbach on the baseline. Central Cass just looking for some type of spark here to get the wind in their sails, so to speak. Well, for Thompson, they have been as what Brady Schwab wanted in this game. Feed the big guys, feed the interior, and they've done that well here throughout the course of 2.5 quarters. Ball will go left and inside to Tice. They forced this one on the inside as Holland had the front to Peterson. Turnover here for the Tommies. Now it goes to Brody Runk. Runk will see this one. Runk's going to drive high off the window, can't get it. Rebound, one and done as Carter Peterson gets his 8th rebound. Up the floor now to Odenbach. Odenbach with this one inside to Krogstad. Krogstad with the right-handed shot, no. Rebound, put back off the window, yes. Krogstad now with 20 points and 7 boards. 34-13 here with 6:06 left to play in the quarter of the third. Right-handed side goes Peterson. Peterson here at the high post. Bounce pass on the interior to Holland. Holland looking for a teammate. Finds it to Peterson. Left of the key 3. That one will go off the iron. Rebound here for Drew Odenbach. Odenbach will see this one up the near sideline guarded by Runk. Will handle it now on the skip. That'll go to Tice. Tice with the basketball here, guarded by Lorenz. To left-handed side, ball out of bounds, and it'll be last touch here by Peterson of Central Cass. As we'll see Hippen returning into the contest, as Noah Hippen will check in. With 22 seconds here on the shot clock, as Thompson will inbound the basketball here with Hippen. Hippen will give this one out to Thomas Schumacher. Schumacher reverse it to the right-handed side as this one will go to the right wing. Free throw line extended. Ball gets skipped to Schumacher. Schumacher at the left wing looking for a teammate. Finds one high post. Odenbach high low to Peterson. Off the front iron. Can't get it. And Lorenz comes away with the loose ball. Cash in the front court here. 5:20 to play in the third quarter. Lorenz at the right baseline as they work it around now to Holland. Holland on the jab step. Gets to the paint. Right-handed layup off the window. Good for 2. First field goal of the quarter for the Squirrels comes at the 5:15 mark as they're back within 19. Ball will go to Odenbach. Odenbach at the right wing here for the Tommies, not a Tice. Tice going to drive inside the paint with the pass. This one will go to Hippen. Hippen on the short corner. Ball gets skipped to Schumacher. Extra find to Tice. Left wing open. Peterson sets his feet. 3. Rattling in. Peterson with 7 points, 8 rebounds. The Tommies, as they've done with the answer. Timeout here from Matt Norman. 4:46 to play in the third. Thompson leads it by 22.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
High school basketball today on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. That again is dhb.bank. Bank. 37-15 timeout here for Matt Norman. He's got 2 remaining. Well, for Brady Schwab, he's got 4 remaining here for the Thompson Tommies. Thompson coming in at 15-8 on the season. Central Cass at 9-15. As the Squirrels will see it now working right to left here with Zemer going into the north cylinder here inside the shack. Ball will go at the right wing to Brody Runk. Runk will hand this one off to Peterson, back to Brody. Shot fake there for Runk. Runk, the lone senior here for the Squirrels, will give it to Holland. Back up top now to Zemer. Zemer crossing over right to left. Jumper from 17 is up and in. Zemer gets the make field goal here. The Squirrels are back within 20, and this is what Matt Norman wants, a little controlled havoc chaos on this full court pressure defense. Thompson will see it now with Hippen. Hippen crossing the timeline. Here comes the trap. Right-handed side to Peterson. Peterson finds it to Hippen on the inside. Right-handed layup for 2. Noah Hippen, little give and go there with Carter Peterson, and the Tommies lead at 39-17. Cash Lorenz going to drive on the interior. Driving kick to Peterson. Extra find to Zemer. Zemer with the step will take the dribble here at the free throw line. Back to Peterson. Peterson took a couple of dribbles to the free throw line at the right elbow. Shot will be short, partially deflected by Peterson in the hands of Noah Hippen. Hippen will utilize the basketball as this one goes to Tice. Tice gives it to Schumacher. Schumacher with it, lost it for a second. Ball last touch, and it'll be out of Thompson's hands. Turnover for the Tommies. Ben Nelson will be in the lineup here for Matt Norman's club and Zane Blix. 39-17, least amount of points for the Squirrels this season was 35 against the Vikings of Kindred back on February the 28th. Blix will handle this up top to Easton Holland. Holland with a couple of dribbles. Holland trying to back his defender down. Block shot by Odenbach, and coming away with it is going to be Hippen as the ball will go out of play. The last touch here for Hippen and a turnover on the Thompson Tommies. You'll see this now with Gavin Oster in the lineup here for Thompson. With 3:20 left to play here in the third quarter, Central Cass with Zane Blix will inbound it right in front of us on Media Row. A little give to Lorenz, who hands it back to Blix as Blix triples it to the far side of the court right in front of his bench. Gives it to now Lorenz. Lorenz on it. Up top to Holland. Holland open. Three-pointer is up and off the iron. No good. Rebound tapped out of play. Will be last touch here by Thompson, and it will be Central Cass basketball. Well, if you're Thompson, everything has gone well. You're up by 22. Well, if you're Central Cass, it's just about finding a way to get a little 6-0, 7-0 run in them and try to put some pressure on the Tommies. Zane Blix going to drive. He lost it. It's on the deck. We'll have a loose ball. Blix will come up with it. Blix inside the paint off the window. Oh, he's Houdini. Zane Blix lost it. Nearly turned over. Gavin Oster had his mitts on it. Blix then was on a penguin belly roll. Dribbled the ball off his knee and then finds a way. And then we'll see a foul by Blix. Blix trying to get in front of Hippen. The foul will be on Zane. That'll be his first, team's first, as we'll see Cash Lorenz checking out as Jackson will be checking in Haug here for Central Cass. Tommies will inbound it here. They'll handle it with Tice. Tice with the bounce pass left-hand side. Rising on the way is Krogstad. Three-pointer swirls in and out, no good. Rebound on the interior goes Oster. Oster from the left block gets fouled and counted. Gavin Oster now with 5, a chance to make it 6 at the line. 41-19, and the Battle of the Glass has been won by the Thompson Tommies here this afternoon as Schumacher will check into the lineup as Tice will check out. Free throw opportunity here for Thompson as Oster heads the stripe to shoot the end one. Bend to the knee, flick of the wrist. Oster able to get this one to go in. He's 5 of, make that Thompson now is 5 of 7 from the free throw line. The Tommies lead it by 23. Zane Blix at the right of the key, gives this one up top now to Holland. Holland with a couple of dribbles on the interior. Holland drive kick near sideline to Zane. Zane takes the ball screen in the interior. Zane able to spin, looking for Holland. Finds him left wing. Three-pointer is up, and this one will go off the iron. Rebound and a foul here for Central Cass as Hippen gets the loose ball. Foul will be on Blix. His foul, that'll be his third, team's third. As we'll see Blix checking out as coming into the contest now will be Cash Lorenz. 42-19, 2:12 remaining, and all of a sudden now if Thompson scores the next 7 points and finishes this quarter on a 7-0 run, we'd be talking about running time going into quarter number 4 here for the Tommies. Ball will go left and inside. Run comes out. Maybe a little rolled ankle there by Schumacher. Ball goes to Hippen. Hippen on the interior. This one off the window. Up and in for 2 for Gavin Krogstad. Krogstad's got 22. 44-19. Holland top of the key now for the Squirrels. Holland leaves at the left wing. Gives this one on the hand as it'll go to Jackson Haug. Haug to Lorenz. Lorenz jumper from the right elbow is up and off the mark. No good. Rebound here for Thompson with Krogstad. Krogstad's got his 8th board of the contest at the high post. Going to drive inside the paint. Backing down Holland. Turnaround jumper is going to be short. Rebound here for Nelson. Ben Nelson will see this one with the Lorenz. Lorenz flows it up the floor now at the right wing. Lorenz going to spin on the interior, find it to Holland. Holland's going to make a hard cut on the inside and a foul here. That's whether it be on Hippen or it looks like on Gavin Oster, and Oster will get tabbed for the foul. His first, team's first of the quarter here for Thompson with 1:15 to play in the third as Carter Peterson and Tice will check in as Odenbach and Schumacher will check out. Central Cass with Brody Runk will inbound the basketball here on the baseline. So far in the quarter, 6 points for the Squirrels. Well, for Thompson, they put up 16. Nice pass on the interior, little pick-to-picker play. Nobody went with Jackson Haug. Haug gets 2 points off the bench for Matt Norman's club. Full court pressure defense. Thompson will be out of bounds here on the end line. That's not the worst thing in the world because it was saved to Cole Boer, who had an easy layup. So that's will allow Thompson to reset with 65 seconds left to play here in the third as Gavin Oster will check out quickly. So for Central Cass, they will inbound the basketball. And we just got a little piece of almost like confetti or something comes in to the court, so they stop it for a second. This one on the interior is up. Nice looking move by Brody Runk as he has a little V cut from the wing to finish for 2. The Squirrels are back within 21. Full court pressure defense. Hippen will give it right hand side and a timeout for Brady Schwab. Will break as well. 55 seconds left to play in the third.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Time out of the floor brought to you in part by Bank North as the Thompson Tommies will inbound in here in the backcourt as they will. Time out again brought to you in part by Bank North. Go to banknorth.bank to find a branch or location near you. Ball goes right-handed side here for the Tommies. Now to Hippen, right to the key. They reverse it to Schumacher. A little 4-out one end. The one is Peterson. He gets the ball in the left block as they give it working around the horn now to Schumacher. Schumacher at the free throw line gives this one left and inside to Krogstad. Krogstad gets walled off there by Nelson. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Peterson to Krogstad at the left wing. He'll rise for 3. This one goes off the arm mark. Rebound to Peterson on the interior off the backboard. Up and in. Carter Peterson now 9 points, 9 rebounds. The Tommies are up by 23. Doubling up the Squirrels here with 16 seconds in this third quarter. Jackson Haug will see this one now at the top. Jackson with a couple of dribbles to the right wing gives this one now in the hands of Lorenz. Lorenz will reverse pivot. A little hesitation move there by Cash, who goes in the baseline. Good pass on the interior off the backboard. Can't finish for Jackson Haug, and that's how we'll end this third quarter play. Thompson leads it by 23 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
As we enter the fourth quarter on YourLiveEvent.com, Central Cass will begin with the basketball. They got 8 players in the scoring column, but nobody with more than 9 points with Easton Hall, and everybody underneath Easton either has 3, 2, or 1. With it now is Lorenz, right-handed side to Boer. Boer at the right wing gives it back to Holland. Holland trying to get by Onebach, able to spin on the inside, goes behind the back, right-handed layup up and in. Holland in double digits, now with 11. Full court pressure defense here by Central Cass. Thompson led by the 22 of Gavin Croxton and the 9 points and 9 rebounds by Carter Peterson. Onebach with it to Peterson. Peterson in the front court, leaves it right-handed side to Tice. Tice with the basketball now as they work it left wing to Odenbach. Odenbach at the left wing, free throw line extended. Bounce pass here on the baseline to Peterson. Here comes a double. Odenbach on the interior, backing down Haug. Reverse shot, no. Rebound tipped out. This one will be still loose on the deck, and eventually coming away with it will have a jump ball, and the arrow will favor the Thompson Tommies. It's been that kind of a game from a Central Cass perspective if you're trailing. While if you're a Thompson perspective, you're love it. All the 50-50 balls have just seemed to gone Thompson's way on a loose ball on a tip more times than not here, and part of the reason why they're up by 21. They'll swing it left wing. That'll go to Tice on the baseline to Schumacher. Schumacher, a back up top to Carter Peterson. Top of the key three. That'll go short. Rebound here for Easton Holland. Holland with a head of steam as Peterson gets back well. Trying to hand this one off to Lorenz. Lorenz on the left pocket gives it back to Easton. Easton looking to drive on the inside, looking to spin. Trying to get the step through on Peterson. And Peterson gets the block shot. Carter Peterson able to time that one up perfectly. And now for Thompson up by 21 with 6:35 to play here in the fourth quarter. You don't need to pull out the Dean Smith 4 corners, but you can definitely do so here to try to close this puppy up. Ball on the interior. Peterson lost it. There's a foul. The foul, though, might be on the other number 4 here in Easton Holland. Coming across the way, trying to get the loose ball, and it will be. Holland will pick up the foul, his first, team's first. They say it'll be in the act of shooting. Thompson 5 of 7 from the free throw line as a team. First free throw attempt here for Peterson, as Peterson with the free throw attempt on the way is good. 10 points here for Peterson as 47-25, as you'll see Keegan Peterson for Central Cass returning with Zemer and Brody Runk here for the Squirrels. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Carter Peterson. Right-handed toss is also good. Carter now with 11 points. It's 48-25 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, and Central Cass will bring it to the front court with just over 6 minutes to play here in the fourth. Brody Runk top of the key. Runk on a spin, looking for the step through, nothing there. Back up top to Holland. Holland going to drive now to Peterson. Peterson looking for a little nail cut, nothing there. Right-handed side now to Lorenz. Lorenz at the right wing will pull the trigger. Three-pointer is going to be off the iron twice. Rebound for Odenbach up the floor near sideline, as that one will go in the hands of Krogstad. Krogstad sees a double, and there's a foul here on Keegan Peterson, his second, and the team's second here for Central Cass. Might not find one of the tougher schedules between Thompson, between Central Cass. They went out and they played teams from across the state of North Dakota, the Shilohs, the Kindreds, obviously in the region here for Thompson as they get an inbound, and Peterson missed the dunk, but he gets the putback for 2. Peterson now with 13 points, 10 rebounds. He's got a double-double. Tommy's again doubling up the Squirrels on a timeout for Matt Norman. We'll break as well. 5:49 to play in the fourth. The Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Minnesota and North Dakota farmers are dealing with real yield-robbing challenges. Tight, heavy soils, light, sandy soils, high pH soils, cool ground temps at planting. We have tools to address these challenges. Liquid products, easy to use, and made in the U.S. Apply in furrow or with your pre-plant spray application. Call today to tackle your yield-dragging soil challenges this growing season.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleave Guard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
FDIC equal housing lender. Well, we were saying both teams have played a tough schedule. Central Cass may be better than their 9-15 record, but they will give it left-handed side. A lot of youth on this team that's getting experience here as Lorenz will head to the free throw line. Just one senior for the Squirrels as Cash will head the stripe. They flared the screen out, and then Lorenz ripped it through in on the drive at the left wing, and the foul will be on Tice, his second, team second. Free throws coming here for Cash. Central Castle is just one senior, and Brody Runk, the 6'5 senior. Lorenz hits the free throw. He's got 3. For the Thompson Tommies, this is a seasoned team here. You got Braden Tice, Carter Peterson, Thomas Schumacher, Gavin Krogstad, and Drew Odenbach, all seniors. Free throw number 2 is up and good. As the Tommies lead is 23. Schumacher sees this one in the backcourt. Thompson with a couple of dribbles down to Gavin Krogstad. Gavin sees this one in the front court, able to spin, leaves it left wing to Tice. Tice, the 6'1 senior guard with a ball fake. Tice goes on the interior, bounce pass to Odenbach with the pass to Peterson for the Ute, but Peterson misses the little tip in, and a rebound here for Brody Runk. Runk will go the other side of the floor. Here goes Zemer, steps into a 3 on the way, is good. That's something the Squirrels were looking for earlier in this game in terms of points in transition. Thompson has played their style of pace so far. And the Central Cass Squirrels get a little mini 5-0 run here with 5 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Thompson with ties to Schumacher at the wing. Schumacher gives it back up top to left-handed side. Here comes a double for Central Cass. Schumacher on the baseline looking for the step through. Schumacher will see it, and it's stolen away by Brody Runk. Runk gives it now to Lorenz, and this one was thrown away. Runk lost it for a second, throws it up the far sideline, but threw it just a hair behind Cash up the far sideline, and a turnover here for Central Cass. Squirrels were looking to speed this game up a little bit throughout the course of the day, but Thompson again been in control, milking some of the shot clock, getting to their bigs. Here's a drive by Tice to the paint, up and in for 2. They came in to try to hedge on the ball screen. Tice didn't take it, and the backside defense was nowhere to be found. Tice with 2 points. Peterson right wing now to Holland. Holland's going to drive his way inside the paint. Holland for the reversal, up and in. Easton Holland with 13. Central Cass back within 20. Odenbach with the pass to Peterson. Peterson from the left block, and there's a foul. This one will be on the floor. Is Peterson, that's Keegan, will pick up the foul with Carter Peterson with Thompson. That'll be the team's third. This one will be on the floor again as Thompson will inbound it, as they do with Gavin Krogstad. Krogstad will see it here for the Thompson Tommies. Krogstad with the ball. Fake gives it to Schumacher. Schumacher able to spin on the inside off the backboard. No. Carter Peterson then muscling it through. Peterson wearing Easton Holland will get fouled. Holland picks up his second, team's 4th, as Carter Peterson heads to the line to shoot 2. Very workmanlike game for Carter Peterson. 13 points, 11 rebounds, and a chance to add to it here for the Tommies. 4-3 to play here in the fourth. Free throw attempt is short. For Thompson, they got 4 timeouts remaining. For Central Cass, they have 1 left in their arsenal. Free throw attempt here for Peterson is good. 5 points now in the quarter for Carter, that is. Thompson leads by 21. Zemer at the free throw gives this one now to Loretz. Back up top to Brody Runk. Runk gonna drive. Shot will go short. Rebound here for the Tommies will be with Gavin Krogstad, as Gavin working on a double-double as well. Gavin Krogstad at the right wing, free throw line extended, taking the screen, looking for Peterson, nothing there as they reverse it to Odenbach as they hand this one off. Nice little give and go from Schumacher to Odenbach for 2. Drew Odenbach gets in the scoring column as the Tommies now lead at 55-32. Ball will go to Lorenz at the right wing. Lorenz looking for a teammate, crossing over left to right. Cash on the baseline, throws it up and got it to go. Cash gets the 2 points. He's got 6, 55-34, but it's been that kind of a game here for Central Cass. They've had to work for their 34 points here, and give credit to the Tommies defense. Honenbach on the baseline as he will see it, gives this one on the right wing. On the interior, Easton Holland gets a steal. Turnover here on Thompson. Holland goes to the other side of the floor. It does, right-handed shot. There's going to be a foul. Foul will be on Odenbach, his second, team second. Going to the line will be Andrew Zemer here. He's got 5 points in the game. Clock stops with 2:54 to play here in the fourth quarter. As Thompson trying to even things out with Region 1 and be the second Region 2 team to make it to state. Free throw attempt is up for Zemer. If this result holds, both the 1 and the 2 seeds from both Region 1 and Region 2 will make their way to the state tournament. Second free throw is also up and in terms of what they were seeded going to their respective regional tournaments of Devils Lake and Thompson and Kindred and Wahpeton. Thompson in the front court, they will see it with Tice. Tice drive kick, left wing to Schumacher. Back up top as they reverse it out of Tice. Ball goes to the right wing to Carter Peterson. Peterson with the basketball up top now to Tice with 2:35 to play here in the fourth quarter. Tice at the right wing. Holland comes out to Hedge. They give it to Schumacher. Ball on the inside to Peterson off the block for 2. Carter Peterson continues to have a nice fourth quarter here as Carter continues to add him in. 16 points for Carter Peterson. Shot on the runner is missed by Lorenz. Rebound comes down to Odenbach, his 6th. Ball will go up the far sideline here for the Tommies as they will see this with Drew Odenbach. Odenbach looking for it on Carter Peterson, trying to back down Holland. Able to spin on the baseline, and a foul will be assessed here on Central Cass. Looks like Easton Holland will pick up the foul, his 3rd, team's 5th, and 2 free throws here for Carter Peterson. So Peterson's got 16. You got the 22 of Gavin Krogstad. That makes up 38 of the 57 for Thompson here in this one. Free throw on the way is good. Substitution here as Hempin will check in. Tice will check in for Thompson. Also coming back onto the floor will be Joseph Taylor. And Central Cass has just 1 senior in the lineup here in Brody Runk. Free throw attempt, number 2 on the way. Is in and out, no good. Rebound here to Central Cass with Easton Holland. This a vastly different game from when the first time these two teams played in Thompson in January. Runk with the runner, can't get it to go. Rebound comes on the interior to Hippen, and he relieves pressure now to Taylor. First game this season, 58-46. Lorenz hit 6 threes in the game. Timeout on the substitution timeout for Coach Schwab. It was a 58-56 win for the Thompson Tommies. Thompson with 58 points in this one, but a lot better defense here for Coach Brady Schwab's club, as this time he will take a timeout to talk it over, not just on the substitution, but allow a quick little timeout, make sure everything is reassessed here with 1:47 left to go in the game. We'll break with them and put a bow on this one when we return.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you, from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Download their app to make refilling your prescription requests more convenient. Easter is just around the corner, so stop in and pick up those Easter baskets for the little ones. Don't forget to shop the monthly sale flyer for OTC products, located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more info, go to LemooreDrugstore.com. That's LemooreDrugstore.com, or stop in and check them out. Good luck to all teams, and go Lobos.
Still to come once we get to the post-game show, our Agassi Precision Egg play of the game, Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection, that and more. Thompson, 2 state tournament appearances in program history in 2019 and 2023. They won it all from the Minot State Dome for the Thompson Tommies over Shiloh in their 1 state title. Well, this one will be out of bounds, last touch here by Thompson. Well, for Central Cass, 9 state tournament appearances. They won it in 2023. And Thompson won it again in 2019, as Central Cass will make a wholesale. And for Brody Runk, the 1 senior here getting recognized, Matt Norman's going to take a timeout and allow the Central Cass fans to get on their feet. A round of applause here for Brody Runk, as 5 fresh new players will come in, and Brody Runk, the senior, will finish with 2 points, a couple of rebounds in his final game. But a guy that's going to mean a lot moving forward for this Central Cass team in terms of the senior leadership and what he was able to provide, as Runk will get subbed out one more time, get a hug by head coach Matt Norman here, and And whether it's one senior or 7 seniors, it doesn't get any easier when you get to these kind of games. As again, one more round of applause here for Brody Runk and the Central Cass Squirrels. While for the Thompson Tommies, they'll be making state for the 3rd time again in their program's history. They won it in 2019. They made it to state in 2023, taking 5th place, finishing 19-8. And last year in this very round, lost to Valley City in a qualifier. They will get one step farther, regardless of how they fare in Bismarck, making it to the state tournament this season. This one will go now up top. That'll go to Jackson Deutsch on the bounce pass to Wunderlich. Back to Deutsch here with 75 seconds remaining here in this contest. Ball now will work on the interior of Blaze Cotton. Back to the right wing. This one will go to Deutsch. Deutsch uses up that dribble. Right-handed side. Wunderlich posting up. Nothing there. Ball will go on the interior on the step turnaround jumper. Short there by Cotton, and a rebound comes down here to Joseph Taylor. Ball will go right wing, hipping inside the paint, finds it to Taylor, top of the key as they reverse it left and inside to Gavin Oster to the left wing. Ripping it through. This one on the baseline, bounce pass there to Tice. That's Jaden. Shot is going to be missed by Taylor, and we'll see a foul here on the Tommies. It'll be their 3rd of the quarter. This would be on Porter Martin, the 6'4" junior forward. His first, team's 3rd. His couple substitutions coming in will be Kaden Moylan, the 6'1" sophomore, will check in, and Brady Ripplinger, the 5'9" sophomore, here for the Tommies. Ripplinger into the game again for Thompson. Ball goes left inside as this one will work up top here for Central Cass. Top of the key, 3-pointers going to go off the iron. No good by Jackson Deutsch. Ball will go out of play with 28.9 left to play in the 4th quarter. All that Thompson needs to do, inbound the ball, bring it to the front court, and the Tommies will be making their way to the capital city here on Thursday. They'll find out where they're going to be as this one goes out of bounds and tipped out of bounds on the way, as this one gets tipped right in front of us here inside the scores table. 24 seconds play in the 4th. Thompson on the inbounds as they will give this one to Ripplinger. Ripplinger on it, on the pass now to Loyland. Back up top here for the Tommies as they give it left and inside to Martin. Martin top of the key, and this one will go final. The Thompson Tommies are heading to the state tournament with a 58-36 win over the Central Cass Squirrels. For the 3rd time in program history, Thompson is making their way to state. Again, your final 58-36. The Tommies put up 12 points in the 4th quarter, where Central Cass had 13 points. Thompson will improve to 16-8 on the season. Central Cass will finish 9-16. Our post-game show is coming up next.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws Late Model Series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
As we come back on our post-game show, as we get to our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game, go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That, again, is Enbridge.com for career opportunities. As we'll hear from Gavin Krogstad and alongside Carter Peterson here, the kind of 1-2 combination as they combine for 39 points in the contest. And joining us first here is Gavin Krogstad. Gavin, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
All right, Gavin, just what was working for you? 11 points right off the bat. in that first quarter. What was working on the interior for you here in this particular contest against that Central Cass defense?
You know, Coach just said that we had a big size advantage and how we wanted to get down low and really bring it to them and show them how to play some ball, and that's what I try to do. I just try to get in the paint, finish over top of them. And always working.
What does it mean for this year's team? You were close last year, getting to this very venue, getting to this very game, but what was the difference, do you think, this season to get you to that state tournament?
Yeah, you know, a lot of us that are playing in this game today were playing last year, and we definitely still had some unfinished business from last year that we lost here in overtime, and we just want to bring it so we can advance to next week in Bismarck.
What has allowed this team to kind of navigate throughout the course this season? You pick up your 16th win. We'll find out where you're going to play, obviously, on Thursday at state. But what's allowed this particular team to get to that state tournament here, Gavin?
You know, we got 5 seniors going out for tip-off, and we've been playing together since 4th grade, and we just want to play with each other. You know, we have our times where we have a lot of turnovers, and today I think we really handled it well and got it to our guys to make plays, and we made it today.
Final thing for me, Gavin, what are you most looking forward to as you're going to get to that state tournament coming up on Thursday?
You know, it's my senior year, just finally making it to state, and hopefully we do good out there and just play with the boys a couple more games.
Hey, Gavin, congratulations. We'll see you out in Bismarck coming up on Thursday.
Thank you.
Gavin Crockstead with us here on our post-game show on yourliveevent.com as we'll hand off the headsets from one senior to another senior here in Carter Peterson, as Carter again finished with 17 points of the 39 combined here in this one as Carter pops on the headset, also part of our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Carter, just take us through this particular contest. I know Brady Schwab mentioned in the pregame show saying, you know what, we want to kind of run Cash off the three-point line a little bit. We want to make sure you work with it on the interior, pay at your place. What worked from the opening tip that just worked for 32 minutes of basketball here today?
Well, we knew we had to bring it. I mean, for us seniors, this could have been our last game, and we did not want that at all. It was a total team effort from the tip. I mean, it starts when you come out here for warm-ups. You got to lock in right away and just get ready for the game. But then, yeah, tip-off, we get out there. You got to bring it. We move the ball around. Defense, like you said, our job was to run Cash up the three-point line. And just play Team D, play Team O. And when you can play as a team, good things happen.
This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. Just talk about when someone, particularly like Gavin, got going. What did that do for the rest of the team then? Because he had 11 of the 18 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, no, that's huge. Crux, he's been amazing this year. And when he's hot, or whenever one of us is hot, we find ways to give him the ball and keep going. And like I said, it's a total team effort. He did his part today more than, I mean, he was exceptional today. But everyone plays a part in this, and when we can all be together and move around, everything works well, and good things happen.
I know you mentioned it already. Gavin mentioned it as well, Carter, but these 5 seniors, what does it just mean for your senior year to make it to the state tournament after being so close in this game, last season against Valley City?
It means a lot. It's actually a little bit emotional. I mean, we've been playing together since, 3rd, 4th grade, and when we get to stay with this same group of guys and just keep moving forward and progress, to cap it off now at the state tournament, it means a lot, and we're excited.
Take us through the schedule. Figure out, obviously, what seed you're going to be. We're going to find out what time you'll play, but how did the schedule, which you're going to see a lot of teams that you saw during the regular season, how is that going to help you now going through a really good region, playing a quality club here in Central Cass? How is that going to help you once you get to Bismarck?
So, yeah, I mean, we've been tested all year. That was the point of our schedule. Schwab's told us all the time that's how it's going to be. And we like it. We embrace the toughness of the schedule, and it all helps to get to this moment, to tourney time, and it really just helps us a lot with – it helps mentally and then also physically when we've played these teams and – like the caliber and even better, and so it should be good.
Hey, Carter, congratulations. We'll see you in Bismarck on Thursday.
Thank you, sir.
That again, Carter Peterson with us here for the Thompson Tommies as he joins us on the post-game show as the Thompson Tommies again able to win this game by a final of 58-36. These interviews brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. That again is dhb.bank. We'll take one more break when we come back after this. Our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection, Agassi Precision Egg, play the game and file numbers when we return.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. always online, and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to Scott. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
As we come back on our post-game show, this interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank is working his way on the media car wash row. Is now Brady Schwab joining us here for Thompson. And Brady, it went right exactly when we were talking courtside as your team ran out. You said we got to kind of control the pace, work it on the inside, work the glass, work it to the bigs. And I feel like you did all of that right off the bat. But how about the start from Gavin Krogstad to really elevate your team as he had 11 of the first 18 points there in the first quarter?
Right, and, ironically enough, he wasn't feeling very well today. So he, was a little bit under the weather and came out. And, we've had a lot of those looks this year, and we haven't finished them. At times we finished them. Lately we haven't finished them. And tonight, we finished them. And it opens things up for other guys, and just to get 11 of the first 18, we'll take that every night of the week, especially when it's somebody that they're trying to prevent from doing that. It makes it a little bit better. And, just great start. I thought we defended really well tonight. I don't know what the point total ended up, but, we didn't give up a lot of offensive boards. We had the size advantage. We did a nice job. We wanted to limit that under 5, and I think we did that. And then as the game went on, we were able to push and finish when we needed to and pull it back out and work inside out when we didn't have transition.
It was the second least amount of points. The least amount for Central Cass was 35 against Kindred at the end of the year on February the 28th. So I'll just ask you there, what was working defensively? A lot of one-and-dones. You found hands on Lorenz. You found hands on a lot of guys. Obviously, Easton Holland can be a tough guard, his ability to shoot and get to the rim. But what was working on that side of the ball?
Yeah, so on the defensive end, there's usually your unheralded guys, right? Like Braden Tice did a phenomenal job on Lorenz tonight. I don't know what Lorenz ended up with, but
he finished with 6
points, and I think a couple of those were late. So Braden basically had him for the majority of the game, and isn't going to show up in the point total, isn't going to show up in the assist total, but is going to show up on the fact that he only gave up 6 points to a kid that averages a lot of points. Gavin Krogstad did a great job on number 0, I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah, you got Brody Runk.
Yeah, and he did a great job because Runk's explosive. He can get to the basket, and he didn't have that opportunity. And then another guy on the defensive side was Drew Odenbach. He did a nice job against Holland. Holland's good. I mean, he's long. He reminds me a lot of Joel Nelson from Devil's Lake. And he has the ability to step out and hit the 3. And I thought Drew, he got around him one time and I pulled Drew out and talked to him, and he said, I got it. It's one mistake. I got it. I'll stay down. And he did the rest of the game. And I don't know what he finished with for rebounds, but it had to be a bunch.
Yeah, I mean, I had Carter down for a double-double. The same for Gavin Croxley. He was around 9 or 10. Odenbach had about 7 rebounds by himself. Noah Hippen came in through some foul trouble. He had 4. So just overall, everything that worked well. And we'll talk more in the week, Brady, as we talk with our coaches show on YourLiveEvent.com about the state tournament once the field is set and everything. But I guess, what does it mean? Third time in program history, in 2019, in 2023. Last year in the 3-division system, got to this point, lost. Got a step farther this year. But what does it mean with this group of kids to get back to state?
Yeah, I'm just happy for those guys. They hung in there. We had a coaching change in the middle of it, and I'm not the easiest guy to work for at times. And, there's demanding things, and they just came in every day, and, they grind it out. And sometimes we win with 50 points. Sometimes we lose with 38 points. But, they just, based on how they defended tonight and their ability to get the ball where we were trying to get it to, just speaks to them for the fact that they wanted to get to Bismarck, right? That was the goal from day one. That's was the goal coming into this tournament. And it didn't take the route that they wanted to. They wanted to beat Devils Lake in that region championship. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, right? We're going to go in and seed that thing here. And we're going to know probably by 7, 8 o'clock tonight, where we're going to sit and who we're going to play. So it's just fun for kids when they get an opportunity to go to state. That is something that, whether it's 3 class, 2 class, 5 class, doesn't matter. When you get an opportunity to go to a state tournament, you've earned it, number one. And number two, it's something that should never get old. It's something that your community, your school, your fans should be excited about.
Hey, Brady, we'll let you go celebrate in the locker room. Congratulations, and we'll talk with you early next week.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Jason.
That again, Brady Schwab, head coach for the Thompson Tommies, with us on our post-game show. That interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank, again, sharing their heritage and their future. We go from there to our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection here in this particular contest. And the post-game connection here in this one, that's going to be the rebounding ability for the Thompson Tommies. Again, you had a couple of them with double-doubles of Peterson, Krogstad, as Brady had mentioned, the one and done with the Odenbachs and the Noah Hippens of the world. That is our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection, the defensive glass and the offensive glass here today for the Thompson Tommies. Discover local reliability you can trust. Go to Halstead Telephone. It's how to connect at halsteadtel.com. And our Agassi Precision Egg play of the contest goes to the Central Cass Squirrels. A tip of the cap to Brody Runk, the lone senior. A couple of guys in terms of able to mentor a sophomore in a Zemer, a sophomore in a Lorenz, a freshman of underclassmen with the Zemers of the world, with the Zane Blicks, the Jackson Howes, the Boers. I mean, it's tough when you're the lone senior. There are not too many juniors on this lineup. Central Cass is going to be an awfully dangerous team next year with what they have coming back. But tip of the cap to Brody Runk, and everybody talked about Mr. Runk and the senior and the type of class act that he was. So our Agassi Precision Egg play of the contest, not just for the day, but for the season, goes to Brody Runk. Planter Operator Clinic dates are March 18th and the 25th. Expanded sessions includes monitors from systems to diagnostic training to V-Drive, Delta Force, and more. Sign up with morning and afternoon sessions. You can register at planterdoc.com. That's the Planter Operator Clinic on March the 18th and the 25th. Again, sign up at planterdoc.com. The Thompson Tommies in this one led by the 22 points of Krogstad, the 17 of Peterson, 7 by Tice, 6 by Oster, 2 for Hippen, 2 for Schumacher, 2 for Odenbach here in this contest. They go 9 of 13 from the line with 3 threes. Central Cass led by the 13 of Easton Holland. You had 6 points for Lorenz, 2 by Runk, 7 by Zemer, 1 by Peterson, 3 by Boer, 2 by Blix, and 2 by Jackson Haug. Squirrels go 8 of 10 from the line and 2 made 3. Central Cass finishes the year 9 and 16. Thompson improves to 16 and 8. We'll find out where they're going to be seated, because joining them at state out west, a close contest, Beulah gets by Botno 58-55. So Kindred and Wahpeton out of Region 1, Thompson and Devils Lake out of Region 2, Delax Burlington, the lone team, out of Region 3. Region 4 will feature Shiloh, Killdeer, and Beulah. That's your state tournament, and we'll find out what the rankings will be come Thursday. Again, that does it for our game coverage here of this one. Tip of the cap to Matt Norman's Central Cass Squirrels, but the Thompson Tommies are advancing with a 58-36 win. Join us in a half hour for the tip of our next contest with Oaks and Midway Minto as we shift from the A to the B here on YourLiveEvent.com.